thanks for being here. And I just wanted to take a moment. You might be watching this video after my last video where I had talked about Billie Eilish and Phineas and the whole mentality about just building a good foundation with good music and a good song. And so I thought, you know what? I'm just going to quickly show you around my room here, and maybe this can help you decide if you would like me to help you with your song. I'm just going to show you around here, and then you guys can see what I've got going on. Okay, so that's the room, really. So on this side, I've got an electronic drum kit, and I've got that connected to a PA system over here, but I've also got it sending MIDI out to my computer, and that allows me to record my hits and then be able to adjust those sounds or change the drum sounds in the computer. Down here I've got a spare set of headphones and a little headphone amplifier that's coming from my main audio interface. And I've just got a small Ampeg BA108 bass amplifier. Okay, and then I've got my 5-string here, and then I've got a 4-string hanging there. Jackson, my favorite guitar, my Mark Tremonti PRS Epiphone Acoustic Performer. Just back over here, here's my PA system I was talking about. So I've got the PV speakers on either side there, running out of a mixer, and then there's the amp, the Crest Audio amp that's powering it. Okay, and then I've got a spare wireless keyboard with a mouse pad and a monitor here. So I've actually got my main monitor there is got a duplicated screen over here, so I can show the mix window and recording window to whoever might be over here recording. Typically I would have them kind of standing in this area here and have them recording in this general area, and I'll be over there at the desk adjusting and recording, and then they'll be over here and they can see what's happening on the screen. And if I'm over here recording myself on the drums, I can see what's happening on the screen, and I can use this wireless keyboard to control stopping and starting record, or changing the kit, like if I'm using Easy Drummer or Stephen Slate Drums 5 or something. Moving down, here's some different microphones that I've got. And then this is usually the main one that I record with. It's just a Audio-Technica AT2020 condenser. Here's just an extra mixer that I use, and I've got this cable running over to my audio interface at the desk, so I can send whatever I plug into here. I can use this, the mic pre's. This is just a Behringer Xenix Q1002 USB. So I just use it for the mic pre's. It's got a couple of Midas pre's in it. It's got compression, some really easy compression, and then I can do like a really quick EQ mix. If it's too boomy, I can just cut that out right at the source a little bit before sending it into the computer. This is just for my audio listening. Record player, amp, some records down there. This is my trainer, Custom Special 90, and this amp I can switch between 50 watts or 90 watts. Sorry, 25 and 90 watts. And this amp honestly sounds fantastic. It's also got a DI on the back, so I've got it sending a DI signal straight from the amp into my interface. And then that way I can just send the DI, and then I can maybe put an impulse response on it in the computer instead and change the sound that way if I didn't like the sound coming out of this cabinet. But this has 2 10s or 2 12s in it as well. Cables, all kinds of cables. You'll see cables all over the place. I've got some DI boxes here. Here's some guitar pedals I've got down there. Here's an SM57 Shure. Here's the electronic drums feeding into this channel, so I can send them in here and EQ it. I've got a RNC, really nice compressor. Okay, so I've got that in the effects return off of this. So I usually use that just for some quick compression as well. anything coming in here. I've got my AT2020 and Shure 57 coming into these mic pre's if I want to use those. Okay, and then same thing, I can EQ. This doesn't have any compression on it, but I can do a quick EQ, and then I can get some compression with this RNC right there. And then this is sending out to my PA system, so I can hear it over my speakers. Also, it's sending out to my recording interface. Down here I've got an audio snake. Okay, this is connected, rolled up here so I can bring this out if I need more mics, and then I've got it connected behind, going directly into the back of my inputs on my UMC 1820. And I also use it with this ART DPS2. Okay, so I use this usually for a couple of extra mic pre's on guitar or vocals, and I've got this sending into the compressor, and then I've got the compressor into a couple of inputs there. What else do I have on the desk here? More mess. USB, tuner, picks, Focusrite 2i2. Okay, I use that occasionally. Right now it's got two outputs coming from here going back into here, and then that's how I can get an audio feed when I'm doing like live streaming or something of the screen. Okay, I just got a set of Kali LP6s. So those are fantastic. I love the way they sound. I've got the Akai Multimedia iLoud speakers as well, and then I've just got a set of Logitech computer speakers with a sub on the bottom, so I can get lots of low end out of that. I use the three different kinds of speakers just to help me understand the mix a little better, and I've got them all connected on the inside of this Xenix control to USB. Okay, so you can see here I've got all the cables coming in here. These are going out to the speakers. These are coming in from my Focusrite and my UMC 1820 pad, so I can hit some drums. Akai Multimedia Uno synth. I did a quick unboxing video about that, and I've got some more videos coming on me using it in a mix and recording some sounds with it. It's pretty cool. What else? And then I've got the Akai Mpk Mini. And what else? A couple of monitors. So I usually keep my mix window here with all the plugins and things like that, and then I keep this window with the recording multi-tracks up there. Unless I have an artist here, then what I do is I put the recording tracks down here so I can see it front and center, and then they can also see it over at the recording station. Okay. And then this, I'll put the mix window up where I can adjust the plugins and things like that too. And then I've got this Acorn Master Key 49, and again, it's just another MIDI controller for me, and just a little bit of a bigger keyboard, 49 keys instead of just the 25 here. And then, last but not least, coffee machine, fridge, stocked with water and things like that, coffee, Gatorade. And then, of course, lounging station for me and the artist, or whoever wants to sit and hang out. And a mirror so you can check your hair, make sure you look good. Some scotch if you desire. I hope you enjoyed my little tour of the room. Basically, this is where I do all my writing, all my recording, and I've been recording, helping some other artists record some stuff too. Yeah, so hopefully you liked what you saw here. If you got any questions, leave them in the comments below. Thanks for being here and spending your time with me. Contact information is in the description below. Website, social media, Instagram, Facebook, so you can follow me there. You can hit the like and subscribe, and then hit the notification bell as well, and you'll be notified of any future videos that I put out. So thanks for being here, and keep making music.
chin up. Look up. Look at all that dirt there.
Oh.
Look up.
A bug?
Is there a bug?